Hi, welcome to Fizzy Tarot. Today I'm doing pick a card, pick a pile reading. With the bottom of each deck I've shuffled, and the first pile is the Nine of Wands. The Mucha Tarot clarified by the After Tarot. And I did shuffle and randomly select the Oracle and Tarot as well. You'll see that. And pile one also has a little froggy buddy. And hi, I'm Helen. Not sure if I said that, but pile two is the King of Swords. With the Brady Tarot, clarified by New Vision Tarot, and a little turtle. The third pile three, is the Knight of Wands. And a spider with the Celtic Tarot mini version. So I will clarify the tarot in each pile with the mini decks. I won't be pulling anything else other than maybe looking into the shadow a bit more for each pile. But basically this will be a reading regarding your shadow. What does your shadow need to make apparent to you? Something that maybe didn't dawn on you. So yeah, this is like the beginning of a new dawn. Like, it's always darkest before the dawn sort of vibe. Like, you've been very shadowy feeling. Like, this is a reading for someone who knows they need to do some spiritual work, but they're not entirely sure what it is. And this is meant for that. So if that sounds good, go ahead and contemplate which pile sounds right. And I will show you the shuffling that I did with the Oracle decks and the Tarot decks as well. Play some light music. You can meditate, breathe for about 20 seconds, and then we'll get started. Hello, pile one. You chose Little Frog. After Tarot clarifying. The Nine of Wands. So your shadow is like, maybe you're not addressing your own pain at the moment. You're staying really strong, pile one. And I think maybe there's something about staying strong for you that it's painful to acknowledge. We'll take a look at your shadow more once we get all the tarot out. It will contextualize the message. So let's start with your oracle message. You have portraits. Someone admires your beauty. Image. People notice you. Capture. Your viewpoint is seen. You have dedication. Stay true to yourself. Stay focused on big goals. Say yes to proven methods. So dedication, longevity, loyalty. You might be someone who is very dedicated to the way they look. Pile one. I'm getting that maybe you feel like bound to these rules and regulations about how you can look in public. Curiosity, imagination, try, and desire, with this beautiful scene here. Fascinating. You have rose, passionate love, thorns, and shorts. Okay, so I'm getting sort of romantic getaway. Like you're fantasizing maybe pile one about a getaway like in your dreams, but you're just like, that's not realistic. I think your spirit guides want you to know, like, self-care is an important part of our life, and if we neglect it, then eventually we just implode, right? We get to the Ten of Wands eventually, and we're just like, we throw in the towel and we're just done, right? So you have the Three of Cups. You have the Four of Swords. You have the Nine of Swords. You have the Ace of Cups. Ace of Wands. And the Devil. Alright, let's get some clarifiers out for pile 1. Let's first clarify this oracle message as a whole. So, is this a romantic energy? Justice in reverse with the Ten of Cups in reverse. This is maybe an ex that did you dirty, pile 1, that might be trying to court you again. So sorry about my camera. I'm still getting used to the setup. Yeah, I think this is someone that you don't trust, pile 1. And I think your shadow might want you to realize this, that the Ten of Cups in reverse is like broken home. The Justice in reverse is like, you know, it can be violence. It can be that you suffered and you are a victim to something. So thorns. Okay, so thorns, actually. So yeah, this is kind of like a kiss with a fist. Another Florence and the Machine thing. Just this notion that love can really only be true if it's very passionate and fiery and dramatic, right? Like it's calling attention to others. Anything else that Paolo needs to know about this oracle message? What do they need to know? Someone admires your beauty, pile 1. Someone thinks you're very attractive with this desire and imagination. I think somebody is telling you the things that they want to do, and it is kind of weighing on your spirits or something. Let's see. The Knight of Cups in reverse. Do I have this deck in reverse? Yes. So, that's interesting. I didn't notice that it was in reverse. I usually try to keep my decks upright, but since I pulled them out in reverse, that's why I'm keeping them. Let's just see what's at the top of the deck. The Hermit. Yeah, someone's been playing games with the Knight of Cups in reverse. They owe you an apology. Like, you're kind of pulling away from them, like you want to test them, pile 1. I do think this is about someone in your life, because of this Knight of Cups showing up. With the Three of Cups and the Ace of Cups too, I think this is someone that you've recently met, pile 1. This is what I'm picking up. You chose the frog, so I don't know, that kind of gives, like, you know, hopping around. And for some reason that Knight of Cups is giving me, like, Knight of Wands. Like, it just feels like a Knight of Wands. So, okay. So, the Three of Pentacles clarifying the Three of Cups. You might be 33. 33 might be a lucky number for you. You have the Five of Wands. Yeah, I think you were in competition with somebody that you were also in a social network with, pile 1, with the Five of Wands, like you and the Three of Pentacles. It's like you were working with this person in some capacity. Maybe they were your coworker, and you offered them a cup. This is someone that you might feel like walked all over by this person. I'm getting that you don't want to admit it. You don't want to admit it, pile 1. So you have the Four of Pentacles, and it looks like there's a death figure in this card, which is fascinating. I don't know if I've ever looked at this card in this deck. That's very weird. Interesting. And the Five of Pentacles came out like sideways. You have 2 5s and 2 3s. That's like conflict and union. So like I think that it has been like a whirlwind. It's been like you've been pouring a lot out of your cup and you feel like you're gonna burn out soon with this Four of Swords and the Ace of Wands. Like you have a hard on for rest at the moment. 3 of Wands. So now you have 3 through 3. 3 of Wands is about waiting for your ships to come in. You know you're expecting them. You're waiting for messages. You're just waiting for the invite. I feel like you're really waiting for someone to like reach out to you. It might be an earth sign with the King of Pentacles here. And the Ace of Wands again, clarifying these two in your present moment placement. Yeah, I think you're really interested in one particular person, and it's kind of like stressing you a bit that they're not being responsive. And with the Sun, you have the the Nine of Swords, clarifying the Nine of Swords with the Devil, and the Six of Pentacles. I think this is saying it's clear that you're giving too much. You're giving too much, and it's like uncalled for. Like basically Spirit is like, you need to throw in the towel. Like this is just like what your shadow is like really needing you to hear. You have the Hierophant at the bottom of the deck, clarifying the Nine of Wands. Yeah, you're feeling beat up, Pile 1. I think it might be time to just like cut the cord and just be like, there's no future here. Because with the Devil, it's like we need to release an addictive sorrow. It seems as though you are passionately sorrowful at the moment, Pile 1. But someone does love you. They need time to apologize. They need time to realize their 10 of Cups. They need time just to realize what they want. Like this person just isn't quite ready with this Hermit. Yeah, I don't know if I touched on the Hermit. It could be a Virgo you're dealing with. So someone very particular, someone very meticulous. You could be a Virgo. With the Sun, I think your shadow really wants you to shine light on your sadness. Like, zoom in on it. Like, don't project it on to the world. I think your shadow is like, you're clinging on to something that you think will bring you inner satisfaction, and you need to show yourself with the Sun, like, what you look like objectively, and balance out your scale, right? Like don't resent someone just because you gave too much. You gave more than they asked, right? You're giving more than they asked for. That's what I'm getting, Pile 1. I hope this was helpful. It was kind of a hard reading, but like I think that sometimes we just go through these times where we're just like, well, we have to have this. Like this is just the way things were supposed to go. But like, who we're with, who we spend time with, isn't always up to us. Like, we can't control what other people are doing, what other people are saying or invited to, or, you know, like, that's none of our business. Like, your ancestors, your guides, they want you to know that's none of your fucking business. And you need to shine light on the habitual pattern of this, like, obsessive energy and release. And I think you'll notice that the minute you release, that's when the people come back, right? once they realize, okay, you know, they've got their head on right, like they're not obsessing, they realize that they stand on their own, they're not codependent with me. Yeah, anyway, I think that's it. I think that's the message for you. Excuse me. Yeah, I think that's the message for you, Pile 1. Thanks for being here. Hello, Pile 2. You chose the turtle. He's very cute. You chose the New Vision and Brady Tarot with the King of Swords as this vulture. So let's take a look at what your shadow needs you to identify. Exit, departure. Someone is leaving, abandonment, lack of follow through, release, let go of burdens. Yeah, you might be burdening yourself with like some sort of mental anguish. The King of Swords in your shadow. Express. Say everything. Formalities. Communicate clearly. Style. Speak freely. Yeah, I think you're putting yourself into a mental prison, Pile 2. At the moment, that's the main vibe I'm getting. Like, you need to exit your mind and into the world. And, like, you need to go talk to people. Like, let's see. Law. Lawyer, judge, police. And cool down. Calm, pause, solidification. Ooh, okay. Interesting. Let's clarify. Right when I said that, the Queen of Swords came out, which is very lawful. She does give, like, young lawyer energy to me, the Queen of Swords, because she is very quick-witted. She's very communicative, much like a judge would be. You might be dealing with a judgy person. You have a divine pair here. I think this might be a twin flame that you're dealing with, someone that exits your life and they cool down and then they come back. And it's kind of like you both have to play this judicial sort of energy. Pile 2. You might have this cycle going where you both are like being a judge of each other. King of Swords again. So you have the divine pair for sure. The Nine of Wands is the wounded warrior, and with the exit and cool down, I do think that somebody just needs time alone to think right now and maybe express themselves and write. It could be you, it could be the person you're dealing with. You might need to just temper. I'm surprised if temperance doesn't show up here. But I think you need to address how little action you're doing right now. I think, or how much you're doing. You might be doing too much, right? You need to just identify how much are you doing. Is it the right amount? Cool down is saying, like, temper your expectations. Yeah, maybe even offer some sort of, settlement. I'm getting, like, settlement from this, like, and it doesn't have to be, like, a physical thing, although the Page of Pentacles does signify, like, there's a notice that you're now belonging to some group, or it's an invite or some physical note. You could be getting a ticket, or you have an unpaid ticket. And someone's mad about this. Someone knows that you have an unpaid ticket, or like you didn't pay your taxes, or maybe you need to write to the IRS, Pile 2. Like maybe you've been neglecting your taxes and you need to file an extension. So the Four of Cups, yeah, you really don't want to deal with it. Anyway, let's go into your tarot now. So let's see what it has to say. So 2 of Cups. The Queen of Swords again. You have the Divine Pair here twice. The Hermit. The Devil. The 8 of Pentacles. Discipline. And the daughter is the Page of Wands. Okay. I just want you to look at how beautiful this card is. This is my favorite card in this deck. It's printed on the box as well. Very good selection for a card for this deck. So the Hermit could be a Virgo, Earth energy. It could be someone who's obsessive about the state of the house, or someone might be like weird at work, or somebody that's just like getting on your nerves. I think that what this is saying is like someone is getting on your nerves, Pal 2. And it's a twin flame. It's you have the 2 of Cups with the Devil. It's like, and I said that earlier, it's giving twin flame. This is quintessential twin flame. So this is someone you have connected with, that is for sure. The Moon is clarifying that. Ooh, this is very emotional. You have the 7 of Wands in reverse. Yeah, you're not defending yourself from the feelings involved here. Like, you're letting yourself feel it. However, I think what your shadow message is might be like, you're not expressing it. Like, yeah, you're thinking about it. But I don't know if you're, like, expressing all of your thoughts, and, like, they just kind of ruminate in there, and they kind of, like, they overwhelm you when you don't express them. And it's kind of like you're just stocked up emotionally right now. So you have 3 of Pentacles and the Lovers. All right, you have a very fascinating spread here, so I'm just going to show you. So the 2 of Cups, Devil, and the Lovers. Okay? That is powerful as heck. That is like twin flame if I ever saw it. I don't think I've ever seen those cards come out together in a reading. So, whoever this twin flame is, you're yielding with the 7 of Wands in reverse. Like, you're not. You're working with this person. You choose them. You're choosing them, and it's like you're scared that it's going to keep happening. So you have the 9 of Cups, clarifying the Queen of Swords with the 8 of Pentacles. I think you're going to find that as long as you keep going, as long as you keep choosing this person, like, things do get better. Just remain in this, like, judicious, like, just mentality where, like, you feel like it's a fair trade. What's being offered to one another is a fair trade. The 9 of Cups is fulfillment. You have the Hierophant, so this could be someone you're married to. You might have a twin flame connection with or someone that you're planning on getting married to. You're looking at them with the Hanged Man. You're looking at marrying this person. You're really trying to discipline yourself maybe about this person. I'll just take all these. 4 of Swords, yeah, you're resting on it. You're thinking about it. The 4 of Wands, King of Pentacles, this could be an earth sign. You're clear about how you feel. You want this connection. The King of Wands is passion, direction. 8 of Pentacles again, so you're working hard. The 2 of Wands is, you feel like you have all the tools. You're looking at the world and you're making plans. Some say the 2 of Wands is a choice, but I think it's just developing options. It's not really a choice. He's not getting rid of the wand behind him. He's just focusing on developing his repertoire of usable tools to get his empire, like, growing, right? The Knight of Pentacles, yeah, speaking of an empire, like, I think you want a little empire with this person. Knight of Pentacles, clarifying Eight of Pentacles. That's given, like, you're willing to put in the work slowly but surely, like a turtle. Like a turtle. Like, you're into quality connections. Like, you're not trying to rush something. I'm getting heavy earth energy here with the King of Pentacles, the Knight of Pentacles, the Hierophant, the Hermit. That's a lot. That's a lot of earth. You also have the Three of Pentacles and the Eight of Pentacles twice. Yeah. So you have earth and air as predominant. Let's see. The Devil's also earth. So this is predominantly an earth sort of situation. I think this is someone that you live with. Roommate. It could be a roommate. You feel like you don't have that sort of passionate connection with this person, but you want it. Maybe you have a big crush on this person. You feel like they pull away from you often. You have the Seven of Pentacles come out sideways, clarifying the running out of Pentacle cards, clarifying the Hermit and the Page of Wands. So the Page of Wands is about, like, finding new avenues of things to look into, study. It's very similar to the Two of Wands in that the Two of Wands is, like, developing their abilities to, like, run a business. The Page of Wands is more about, like, setting off and, like, collaborating with someone, apprenticeship, learning a new skill or trade. And with the Earth, so heavy Earth, the Seven of Pentacles, it's like you're not sure if you're on the right path with this person or yourself. You're thinking about exiting. You're thinking about putting in a 2-week notice. Spirit's telling you to calm down. Just calm down. Like, you want to put in a 2-week notice. This is really bothering you. It's like, if it's not a job, it's a relationship. Like, you're like, hey, I'm going to be gone in 2 weeks. Or like, hey, I'm moving. Like, you're considering delivering, like, to your landlord or someone, or even to the police, like a police report. You don't want to have to. But the Four of Cups and the Seven of Pentacles is like, it's looming over you. You're like, I could improve my yield. I could do this thing, but you really don't want to. When it's, like, sideways. The Hermit is like, you're very much in your head. Like, that very much validates what I was saying at the beginning with the King of Swords in your shadow. Like, you're very much in your head lately. Pile 2. Anything else for the Hermit? I've been trying to get a clarifier for the Hermit. So you have the Three of Wands. Lots of wands, lots of earth. And you have the Divine Pair twice. Yeah, you want to bone this person. I'm getting that pretty strong. I think that you're worried that they see you as an option. And that's why you're not sure if you should give more. The Three of Wands, is having options. But I don't think that the Three of Wands is, like, satisfied. The Three of Wands is, like, still looking, right? Like, they have something that's okay, but it's not good enough, if that makes sense. So, like, yeah, it's the Death card with the Six of Wands. You know that you're better than their other options. Like you don't really worry that anyone could replace you in their life, but like it bothers you that you think that they are trying to make you jealous. And like the Emperor, clarifying the King of Swords in your shadow. Yeah, I think that this person is like trying to tick you off. It's like, and it's very clearly not working. Like their manipulation tactic isn't working, and it really bothers you. It really bothers you that like you have to play their little game that they're trying to play, and you're just like, this is so stupid. Like I don't want to have to dance around your ego, so you just stop, and like you're like, okay, well you're just an option now, and you really want to report them, but like you can't. You just don't. Your Four of Cups is just like, no, I love this person. Like I can't do that to them. I can't throw them under like that. But it's like, if they're going to be antagonistic and they're not going to be cooperative and like try to build, then like maybe that is what's best. Your spirit guides want you to know that this person is not satisfied. They want to be successful at manipulating you, but I think that it's important to stand your ground. And I've said that before on my channel, but like, I don't think it's said enough in tarot readings to just stand your ground and just tell the person, like, listen, I'm just talking about this one boundary. I can work with you around this boundary, but like, if you can't decide that this boundary is worth keeping, then like this isn't working for me. And like you can just stop the stress, right? If you can just lay down the boundary. And I'm getting strong boundaries from this earthy message and this divine pairing. Like there's been a lot of fights in your life lately, Pile 2, and I think it might be time to just take a little getaway break. You know, maybe someone's going to offer you a concert ticket that you don't really want, and you end up going anyway, and like, I don't know, that might just get your head out of all this like drama that you're dealing with. Yeah, with the Page of Wands, this is like, you don't really want to distract yourself from the problem. Like you want to solve the problem. You want to put it to rest, right? You want this Six of Wands with the Death clarifying the Hermit. You want to just move on. Like you're done overanalyzing everything. Like I'm getting that you overanalyze the situation, and it's time to just get it out. It's time to just express it, calm down, and just know that you always have the option to like tell it later too. You know, like you don't have to solve all your problems right away. I think with twin flame readings, it is difficult because you can't control a twin flame. Like they're just gonna do what they do, and like that is part of the lesson, is that you know you don't always foresee what the twin flame is gonna do, because like they're so different from you, so it's hard to get inside their head, and it's hard to project how they're gonna treat you. But I think you know that this person loves you. You're not really worried about them staying away. You know that they're kind of avoidant, and eventually they're going to come around, and they're not going to let this connection die, which frustrates anyone. I really do think that this is a frustrating situation you're in, Pile 2, and I hope it gets better. I hope this was a helpful message. I hope that they learn how to be emotionally intelligent and connect with you properly, you know, as a dignified human being who deserves love. So thanks for being here, and I'll catch you later. Hello, pile 3. Welcome to your reading. So you chose a little Spidey. It's like a poured granite. It glows in the dark, which is kind of cool. I'll give you a better look at it. My camera will focus. There we go. I don't have my black light. What am I saying? I don't have my black light flashlight to show you it glow in the dark. Don't know where it is, but maybe someday. So as I was picking up your pile, I was laying down the tarot cards that were selected, and the High Priestess showed itself to me because I picked up the Knight of Wands on accident. And that was not by accident, pile 3. This is giving scorpionic energy. You might be Scorpio of some kind, or you might just be, looking into this Knight of Wands character that triggered you, right? The reason why you chose this pile. We were triggered. Just kidding. Let's take a look at your oracle message. I think you're tapping into your intuition, like you want to know more about this character. You're wondering if they've cast a web around you already, like if they're plotting against you. I think you're a little concerned about it. So let's give it a look. Say sweetness, nourishment, gesture. An offer is coming. Someone wants to treat you. Soul food is on the way. There's cookies being offered here, but for some reason I'm getting it's like your birthday soon. Maybe someone is planning, to give you a food item. Maybe you're going to a potluck. This might be someone that you go to groups and meet them and eat with them. Harvest. Rewards are coming. Invest. Plan carefully for long-term sustainability. You have a reliable plan. So with the wheat, I'm getting bakery. Like you might meet this person at at a coffee shop or something in the morning. Independent, free, lead, initiative. Beautiful. And affairs, mistress, third party. Ooh. Spicy. So, yeah, I think you're on to this person. I think that they might buy people like food and drinks and all that, and like they come off as very independent. You might be this person. You might be someone who buys gifts for people. You might be the Knight of Wands. You might have a high fire dominance in your chart, and that's why you chose this pile. The Knight of Wands is known as kind of a floozy, right? Someone who's non-committal, someone who is passionate but isn't like ready to make a decision. They need experience. Okay, let's look at your tarot. So you have the Knight of Wands again. Oh wait, sorry, this is the Knave. I was like, it's the same deck. Can't be the Knight. So this is a page. And there's a little rooster. Okay. He's given Hermes. I think it might even be Hermes. Knight of Cups. So yeah, lover boy energy. It's given lover boy. So you have the King of Cups, emotionally intelligent lover boy. Or lover girl. Or lover person. If you're neutral. Three of Swords. Oof. Okay, so maybe someone betrayed you. A very immature person. A Page of Wands. The Queen of Pentacles. And the Seven of Wands. Oh, usually I clarify the oracle message. I kind of wanted to get into it, though, right away because of that Affairs card. This is definitely the juiciest reading of all three. Very dramatic. So you have 4 people here. The Queen of Pentacles. It's pretty brutal in this deck. This is the Mystic Spiral deck. And she is holding some men's heads there. And, you know, he's offering a cup. Like, he's like, please accept this cup. Right? I think that you might be someone who is very choosy. Someone has been offering you something, or like I'm getting that that's you, so I'm just gonna use that from now on. But flip it if it resonates the other way. So yeah, someone has been coming to you, pile 3, and they come off as very independent. You're not sure if they're having affairs. You want to learn more about this person, and like your guides want you to know that like you're right to be cautious of this person because they are immature. You have the High Priestess. So remember when I said the High Priestess showed itself, and underneath that is Temperance, and underneath that is the 5 of Swords. Okay. Very beautiful energy, pile 3. You're giving like Aquarius, Sagittarius, Piscean. I think the High Priestess is the moon. It represents the moon. So the feelings of balancing your inner voice regarding this person, I think is very strong. Yeah, something that you're not addressing about this person, though. Like, you're intuiting something about them, like that they're a liar, that maybe you shouldn't accept the gifts they're offering you. The Star, didn't I just say Aquarius? Like, for some reason, I was picking up Aquarius. Okay, so you have the Knight of Swords. Clarifying this oracle message. So, interesting, you have independent Knight of Swords. Yes, this is someone who moves really fast, and you're like, whoa, laddie, slow down. You're just like, you're moving a little too fast. Initiative. They are showing great initiative, but it is slow. You're wanting them to slow down. Like, you're needing them to slow down. You're just like, this Queen of Swords. Yeah, you're telling them, okay, I get it. Like, you're really into me, but, like, we just have to go slower. Let's clarify this page. I don't know why I want to keep calling it the Knight. I think it's because it's Knave of Wands in the deck. Sorry about that. Page of Wands. Trickster with the 3 of Swords. Yeah, someone... Hermes is like a messenger, but he's also a trickster. So what do we need to know about him? Page of Swords. Yeah, there's someone you're keeping an eye on someone. You might be a fire sign, like I said. Someone's keeping an eye on you, or you're keeping an eye on them, or it's mutual. You're both looking at each other. The 10 of Swords with the 3 of Swords. Okay, yeah, like you're staying at a distance from this person. I think that you feel betrayed by this person. With the 3 of Swords and the 10 of Swords. That's so dramatic. Man, this is a juicy reading. What else do we need to know about that? The 4 of Pentacles and the 5 of Pentacles. Yeah, you're keeping your cards close to your chest. Like, you're not communicating much. But they are offering you sweetness. They are offering you like a desire to harvest you, basically. Or maybe they have a partner and they're like looking to break up with their partner for you. I'm getting that. Okay, what's this Knight of Cups? Yeah, like you're the third party. They're gonna break up with their partner for you. 7 of Cups, yeah, options. He's like, or she, Page of Cups, and the Seven of Pentacles. I think that you just see this person as immature. You're just like, with the Page of Cups, Page of Wands, the Page of Swords. Like, there's a lot of, like, youthful, like, and there's a kid in the Seven of Pentacles, yeah. I'm getting this, like, you just don't see this person as a full adult yet, Pile 3. Like, you don't see them as, like, fully developed. Like, they still have, like, inner work to do to feel, like, on your level. With the Queen of Pentacles and the Knight of Pentacles. Yeah, you're trying to move slow. I think you're this Queen of Pentacles, and you're just like, no, I build my wealth slowly, and, it has to be a proven, tried and true person for me to, like, believe, right? So the King of Cups is someone who's like, okay, I'm emotionally available, but they feel like they are very defensive. Oh, let's see. The Chariot, Strength, and the Four of Wands. This person loves you. I don't think that you need to worry about them having another person, because, like, they're fully aware of their other options. Like, and they might even make their options, like, apparent to you. Was this the Seven of Cups? Yeah, Seven of Cups. See, I think they might be this sort of, like, braggadocious person who, like, makes their options, like, apparent to you and, like, kind of rubs it in. But you know that it's, like, an immature aspect of their personality, and, like, you know that they're going to stick around long term. Like, you are telling them, listen, I need this long-term commitment in order to, like, play along with your efforts, right? And you're going to be successful. This person is emotionally intelligent. This person has the ability to connect with you. Four of Wands is, like, a great outcome for this. Seven of Wands energy is very defensive. It's fighting off the enemy. So I think you just need to communicate to this person investment, right? Sustainability. Like, that, those are the things that you're looking for your wish fulfillment, for your intuition to tell you all the good things that you want to hear. You don't want to feel like you have to explain everything all the time. Like, you want your intuition to just check out. Like, you just want to, like, feel like, okay, this clicks in my head. And, like, how do I explain that? You just want something to make absolute sense. You just want it to be, like, there's no question that you can trust them, that they're gonna do you right. They're not gonna destroy your trust. They're not going to cheat on you or lie to you. And I think you just need more of an investment from this person, Pile 3, to feel safe. And, like, it's okay to say no if someone offers you something and you're just like, no, like, not right now. The Knight of Swords, like, somewhere deep down you want the attention, you want them to, like, rush towards you, but you know that would scare you off too. So it's kind of like you're trying to remain in a place of, like, neutrality. You have the Two of Wands at the bottom, clarifying, and the Two of Pentacles. I didn't notice any patterns with the numbers. Lots of pages, though. So yeah, you might be a young person. You might just not have much experience in relationships, and that's why you need more time to like make, you know, a proper decision that you're not going to flip-flop on, that you're not going to look fickle or foolish. You just want to make sure that this is the right one, right? You just want that Four of Wands to be tried and true. You don't want to be one of those people who made the wrong choice. You really want just that person. And I think this person does love you. This person wants you. They just have growing to do. They have to mature a bit. I think, you know, a third party's been on your mind, or you're worried that you're the other woman or other man. But I think it's just this person is fiercely independent, fiercely into you. It might put you off, right? You're just going to be like, whoa, I can't believe this. This seems like a scam or something. Like, there's no way this person is into me. Excuse me. But I assure you, based on this reading, they mean it. With this Four of Wands, Strength, and Chariot. This is like success. Okay? Like, you're defensive with the Seven of Wands, but this King of Cups knows why. Like, people are not to be trusted, you know? The Chariot in this deck is interesting. So yeah, they realize that you just need time. The Strength is patience. The Strength is balanced strength, right? Like, you don't want to expend all your energy all at once, because then you'll burn out. So you have to be moderate in, you know, how many reps you do. And, you know, if you really want to build strength in a connection, you need to, it's almost like a love muscle, right? You need to like exercise that love muscle and like really put it into practice and show that person sweetness and gestures and offering. And that's what you're waiting for. You're just waiting for those signals from your person. So I hope this was helpful. Thanks for being here. All right, bye.